Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
It's time! Seconds from game 7 or from championship number 6. Short, open, Chicago with the lead! Behind the screen, Harper got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship. Tying run at second, 2 out, Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it, and to the middle of the 15, to the 20, breaks free of the 25, to the 30, to the outside, 40, midfield, 40, 30 to the coast, 20, 15, Hester 5.
For the 3rd time in 6 seasons, it's one goal team. The Chicago Blackhawks win the Stanley Cup. A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it through to Rizzo. It's in time, and the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to ShawnSierraSports on Sports Zone Chicago. I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, well, then I guess you found us on Facebook. And if you're not following us on Facebook, what? Come on, go to Facebook, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the like button, and now you're following Sports Zone Chicago. Simple. But wait, there's more. Go to our YouTube page. And if you're watching us on our YouTube channel, excellent. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, for real, come on, go to YouTube, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the subscribe button, but also click the notification button. That's the little bell next to it. That'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. Get it? Got it? Good. Now, you can also tweet the show. Tweet us at Sports Zone Shy, that's CHI, at Sports Zone Shy. Now, if you want to follow me, just me personally online, want to know what I did? Let me tell you what I did. I made it nice and easy for you folks. Nice and easy. One handle for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. All one handle at the Shawn Sierra. I got a great show, but I need you to get interactive. So whatever platform you're watching us on, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, leave a question or comment on that platform. It'll come up here in the thread. We'll put it up on the screen. We'll incorporate it into the show. And that, my peoples, is what makes this the best morning Chicago sports talk show around. And that's you. So bring them all, baby. Questions, comments, smart-ass remarks, because ain't nobody scared over here. Like The Rock said, baby, don't sing it, just bring it. Let's check the chat already. Cornelius Squall checking in early. What up, what up, what up, Shawn and Sports Owners? The Bulls were bullied in the first half, but manned up in the second half and won. Yes, they did, Doctor. Yes, they did. My man Armando Emeterio, a lot of juniors in the house. Junior, what's up, Papa? Thank you for tuning in. He's like, Shawn. Levette Lee checking in. She's like, happy hump day, y'all. Happy hump day. Mike. Guess what day it is? Black Diamond in the house. What's up, Papa? He says, top of the morning, gang. FGB. We have a budding superstar in Josh Giddey, and Vooch is balling. Got to credit one person. Billy is coaching his ass off right now. Yeah. A lot of people on here. I don't know if it was you or if it was King Booker World that were just weren't really high on Billy Donovan. I was always high on Billy Donovan. I always liked his ability to coach young players. Okay, his ability to coach young players is what I really enjoyed, and that's why I knew he would be a good guy for this roster, last year's roster as well. Let's see. Mr. Southside himself, Michelle Walls in the house. What up on a hump day? See Red, bear down, FGB. See Red, bear down. See, I'll tell you what. Ever since Pope Leo took office, things are starting to turn. Cubs losing the playoffs. Bears winning. Hawks winning. Bulls winning. Okay. be a real miracle if the White Sox start winning. That would be a real miracle, but we'll see. Oh, Black Diamond. Black Diamond said it was me. That's why I'm giving him his flowers. Okay. You know what? And I got mad respect for that, Black Diamond. You know, just like I do. If I make a mistake or if I say something and it goes the wrong way, I'll man up. Said, hey, I didn't think you could do well. I've given plenty of people their props. Okay, after not thinking they'd be able to do what they did. So cool, man. Man up. I love it, man. Just man up, bro. I got mad respect for you. Mad respect for you. But man, we have an awesome show, man. Awesome show. But let's not forget, I want to get everything out in order. Let's not forget November 16th. Week and a half away. Sunday, November 16th, the Bears at Minnesota. Sports Zone Chicago Bears watch party. Make sure you come on out. Black Diamond was there last time. He had a blast. We did a half and a post game show. Man, that was awesome. Had a lot of giveaways, swag giveaways. We'll actually have merchandise there as well, so people can buy if they're interested. We have on-site sales. All right, we have DJs after the game. And then they have the game day special, $48. You get it's open bar from whatever time you get there till the end of the game. You also get a small order of nachos, and you get an order of either ribs or chicken wings. $48. You cannot beat that with a stick, let me tell you. All right. November 16th, Sunday, November 16th. Doors open at 11. It's going to be dope. Let's not forget, the swag shop is open, baby. Sports Zone Chicago swag shop is open. Get your Sports Zone Chicago swag. Get it there. Get it. Wear it to the Bears viewing party in a week and a half. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Black Diamond says, oh, yeah, I'll see you on the 16th. Dude, great. Great, great, great. That'd be good to see you again, my man. I appreciate it. Everyone else, try and make it out there. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to pack the place. All right, Bears with a big win over the Vikings. Give some swag away and party afterwards like we're nuts. Party afterwards like we are nuts. Because we probably are. Oh, man. I'm telling you, I'm fired up about it. I'm fired up. And it's Bulls game. And what did I tell you? You know what? Let's go back to what I said on Monday about this Bulls team. One of the other things I liked was the resiliency of this team. That's what I really, 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 really got. The resiliency, because they could have folded. It could have been easy. Minute 22 left. Wrong one. Anyway. Hey, Steve, I had the wrong one. That's all right. My bad, Steve-O. I had you download the wrong one. But what I talked about was the way this Bulls team does not stop. If you can find that one, Steve-O, the way this Bulls team doesn't quit, that'd be great. I was fired up. I couldn't believe. Actually, I could believe it, and I was just hoping. I'm like, and this is what I'm talking about since the Pope's been in office. We don't win that game the last couple of seasons. We don't win that game last night. Just like on Sunday, we don't win that type of game for the Bears. The Bulls don't win those types of games. They find ways to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. And the Bears had the same issue. Ben Johnson comes, things change. You see me wearing the old school Chicago Bulls shooting jersey I'm wearing with one of the hats from last year's City Edition. And the thing that I love about this is that this team is learning how to win. All right, that trade, remember, Black Diamond, we talk about giving people their flowers and manning up whenever you get a wrong take, was my stance with Josh Giddey last year. Do you remember? Do you guys remember how I just couldn't stand? I call him Sunshine from Remember the Titans. Sunshine. Remember I told him he just had a laissez-faire, like, apathetic attitude. I didn't like him. I couldn't believe why they traded for him. Then they trade Zach, and all of a sudden this dude steps up in a big way, and I got to eat my words. Wings fried hard with lemon pepper. Like the one wing I had Sunday at Brandon Iron. I bit it. It was like, it was like chicken jerky. Not exactly what you want in a hot wing, but whatever. I could not stand Josh Giddey. I did not want him here. I thought he was terrible. All he needed was time. And support from the organization. And they gave it to him. They gave it to him. So my question is this. Do you put him into conversations? Because I heard this morning, and I pondered this. Do you put him into conversation with the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Do you put him into conversation with some of the top players in the NBA now? Because he didn't just start playing near a triple-double every game this year. It started last year. It started last year once they traded Zach, he got control of the team. He was able to do what he wanted to do, how he wanted to do it. He ran that offense. And now he's literally almost averaging a triple-double. So the question is, and then the Bulls signed him for 4 years, $100 million. So you're talking about $25 million per year average. If he continues to play like this and almost averages a triple-double, how can you say he's overpaid? You would even say he's underpaid. Josh Giddey is so good on so many levels. One, he's calm. First and foremost, he's calm. As a guy, like our quarterback, when the shit hits the fan and it's crunch time, he's calm. Josh Giddey is calm. He's able to find the open guy. He's able to make sure that the offense is running. Great passing. Phenomenal passer. You saw on the game winner from Vooch. Drives the hole up in the air, whips it with his left hand to Vooch, who's wide open in the corner for the go-ahead tree. Good ball handling. I very rarely see him get the ball stolen, and especially in those crunch time moments, I don't see the ball getting stolen from him. He can hit the three. He can take it to the hole. Now remember, he's 6'7", 6'8". That's a big point guard. That's a big point guard. He's 6'7". That's a guy who he's gotten very, very comfortable now. See, there comes a point in time when you're a player, and all of us who played sports, especially if you played on championship teams, will understand what I'm talking about. There comes a point in time where you're just ultimately confident in your abilities, ultimately confident in your own ability and the team's ability. You're just confident, not cocky. Some people get cocky with it, but I don't see Josh as one of those who's cocky about his talents that he brings to the table every night. I see him as supremely confident. He walks different. He walks a little more straight up, chest out, voice a little deeper. And he's at that point. Some of the other Bulls are getting to that point too. They're not there yet. They're not all there yet. And as a team, collectively, they're not there yet. But man, let me tell you, what a game it was. What a trajectory. What a track this Bulls team is on. The trajectory that they have is a great one. They're being managed by a Hall of Fame coach. And they're still doing this without Kobe White and last night without Ayo Dosunmu. Wait till Kobe White gets back and starts hitting from beyond the arc. Wait till he gets back and he gets in the mix. Okay, this is all they beat. And my question to you is this: now what, haters? Now what? Everyone talked about the Bulls. Well, they're beating teams that aren't good. Well, first of all, we don't know if they're good or not, for the most part. We beat the Knicks. We lost to the Knicks. We had to play the refs too. All right? This made us 5-1. Then we got a team who's coming in here who's 5-1. A perennial Eastern Conference powerhouse in the Philadelphia 76ers. They come in here with a 5-1 record, just like ours. And the fact that they were down, and the fact that they stayed close. They were down 24 at one particular point. They stayed close. They clawed their way back and had the wherewithal to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Shows a lot about this team. Shows a lot about what they're made of. Shows a lot about the character. Shows a lot about the grit, the dog they have in them. And I've criticized them a lot because I said they don't have any dogs. I might have to start calling Josh Giddey a dog. Patrick Williams is playing defense. Patrick Williams is scoring. What did he end up with yesterday? I know I didn't put him in the. What did Patrick Williams have yesterday? Did he have double digits? Let me see. No. He had a crap game yesterday. 3 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. 1 block, 1 steal, 1 block shot. Black Diamond said he's a dog, Shawn. Are you talking about Patrick Williams or Josh Giddey? I know you're talking about Josh Giddey. I'm just messing with you, Black Diamond. Man, you might be right, Black Diamond. You might be right. You might be right. Matas yesterday, 10-5. 10-5, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks. I'm okay with that. Again, remember, we're not asking Matas to carry the weight of this franchise just yet. We're not asking you to be a superstar. You just turned 21. You haven't even grown into your body yet. You're still a kid. And now that we have a guy named Josh Giddey who we know, and Josh Giddey's just a kid too. He's 23. So he's not much older than Matas. But we got a Kobe White who'll be back. We got a Vooch who can carry the load. We had Isaac Okoro. We have a lot of veterans on this team where we can spread the wealth around and have them shoulder the burden as a team collectively. Before we say, hey, Matas, we need you to start winning games. Let's wait another year or two before we do that for him, before we ask that of him. Because imagine it, you saw he's been in the weight room. Imagine 2 more off seasons. I'm telling you, he's going to get built like the Greek Freak, where he's not huge, but you could tell he's in the weight room and he's strong. Matas is already strong. He's at that country strong. You know, boys in the country that down south and dudes out west and Wyoming and stuff, they're not that big, but Lord have mercy, they are country strong. And Matas seems to have that strength. Now you put more mass on him where he can absorb and take punishment a little bit and give it out and initiate contact and finish through for and ones. I mean, he's got the mentality. Matas has that mentality. And we as Bulls fans love it. We just want him to be another 15, 20 pounds heavier. But even in his frail, shouldn't say frail, in his light state, man, he's still going to the hole. He's initiating contact now. He's initiating stuff. He ain't scared. He ain't scared at all. And I love that about Matas. I love that about Matas. Jay Grizz checking in from Philly. We had a hand them boys that lost yesterday, man. Do you realize Philly led for 47 minutes? 56 seconds or something like that. No, you did. I know you are, you fool. Like C-Red, I've been trolling these Philly folks all day with my Bulls garb. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Jay Grizz, you're a little older, you'll appreciate it. Old school throwback shooting jersey. That's great. Just Black Diamond says, Grizz, dare I say we have a coach in Ben Johnson? Oh, it's not a dare. You can say it. Pause. Jay Grizz, you know what I'm talking about. You know these 97, 98 joints. Oh, man. So we got a lot of good stuff to talk about. We got the top of the morning topic. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to get the warden off to CrossFit. And I come back and we will hit the top of the morning topics. All right. So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn Sierra Sports on Sports Zone Chicago.
Operator 901, 911. Where's the emergency?
127 Brymere.
Okay, what's going on there?
I'd like to order a pizza for delivery.
Ma'am, you've reached 911. This is an emergency line.
Large with half pepperoni, half mushroom.
You know you've called 911. This is an
Do
emergency
you
line.
know how long it'll be?
Okay, ma'am, is everything okay over there? Do you have an emergency or not?
Yes.
And you're unable to talk because...
Right.
Is there someone in the room with you? Just say yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like I have an officer about a mile from your location. Are there any weapons in your house?
No.
Can you stay on the phone with me?
No. See you soon. Thank you.
Every day, we take steps to keep the people we love safe, but some health risks are easy to miss. Ticks hiding in the yard can spread germs, like the ones that cause Lyme disease. Mice searching for food can spread bacteria that makes us sick. Mosquitoes lay eggs in standing water and can spread West Nile virus and more. Cockroaches are drawn to water in the home, leaving behind allergens that can trigger asthma attacks. Common pests can threaten our health. Learn how to protect your family at pestworld.org.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
No, I don't know though. I'm scared. I mean, you're so...
Do you know that you're in my lane? No, not at all. Are you not paying attention? Are you texting? I was just checking in with my mom. I was telling her that I thought we'd be home by 6. It's okay. There's enough time. Just pay attention. I'm not even halfway through my text. There's no way. I'm not even going to look up. My babies are in the car. You have to pay attention. It's just supposed to be a quick text. I'm so sorry.
Ellis had 4 threes in the game against the Knicks. See if he can heat up again tonight. Vucevic all the way.
Test them knees out. Test those knees out early and see if he's got any lateral movement.
Grimes let that pass go to the corner. McCain missed. And now rebound for Herter. The Bulls are running. It's Giddey on the attack. Off the glass. What a shot by Giddey.
Get Giddey with it, Josh.
Coro has 8 points. Now he's draped on Maxey. There's a steal. Williams cut right in front of Embiid. Blows by Maxey. P. Will with the show. Ellis flies by Oubre, goes to the basket with the flush.
I'll tell you what, he crossed Kelly Oubre over and caught him off guard with his handles.
They cut the lead in half. Herter on Watford, trying to bang him inside. It's Watford out.
Oh, give me that. No soup for you. Give him a look too.
12 seconds left. Giddey on the inbound from Jones. It's Oubre on him. Herter sets up a screen. Giddey races to the basket, fires it out. Vucevic the shot.
Welcome back to Shawn Sierra Sports on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of Chicago Sports Network. Those were the bullies last night on the west side, the Madhouse on Madison. Let me tell you what, that shit was mad as hell. That Madhouse was crazy. This place it was up in arms. I had a couple people on there, and you just hear the screaming on my Facebook page, on the timeline where people were there. They're videoing the last. They obviously took a timeout beforehand, and people were videotaping the last shot by Vooch. It was awesome. And those clips courtesy of CA. You know what? Black Diamond, I might be right with you. I might be right with you. Got to get my Giddy City jersey, the City Edition jersey. Do I have? I think I do have the City Edition. Did I download it? Yes, I did. Huh. You know what? That might be a good call, Papa. That might be a good call. Get a Josh Giddey City Edition jersey. Because I got a guy. They're not expensive, $50, $60. For those of you who don't remember what the City Edition jerseys look like, there you go. I just uploaded them. Oh, okay. I got a Kobe City Edition jersey from 2021. Okay. Nice. Very, very nice. This is the new City Edition jerseys. And I wasn't a big fan of them, but man, the way they're playing, God bless it. The way that they are playing, Josh Giddey in his City Edition jersey, Kobe White, and Matas. Matas got some ink over on his left wrist. You see that? Growing up a little bit. But Josh Giddey, man, I'm telling you, this young man, that's a good call there, Black Diamond. That's a good call. Get a City Edition jersey. Or I might just get a custom made with my name on it. Bump it. Bump it. I don't care. See, it's a good and a bad thing. Because I have like 7 Sox jerseys. And all but one have my last name on it. The Field of Dreams jersey, they didn't put their last names on, so they didn't do it for me. But all the other ones, the home red pinstripe, the black away one, I got the 1985 one, I got the 1959 one. Obviously the Field of Dreams one that they didn't have the last name on. There's one more, 83, the Winning Ugly. So they all have my name on it. So if you see me at Sox Park, you can notice me at Sox Park when I'm there. And it'll be the same thing if I go to a Bulls game. But I like it because players leave. But anyway, I digress. Let's get to it, baby. Guys, you know how we do the first segment of every show is called Top of the Morning.
She won't come just when you want it.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you.
You know where we're starting, baby. You know where we're starting. The first top of the morning topic is this. The Bulls. Only the Bulls. Only the Bulls. Only the Bulls. Bulls beat the Philadelphia 76ers 113-110. Josh Giddey doing Josh Giddey things. 29 points, 15 rebounds, 12 assists. His back-to-back double-double. He's the first Chicago Bull to have back-to-back double-doubles, triple-doubles since Michael Jordan, 1988-1989 season. Can you believe that? Vooch, the man of the hour, the man with the game-winning shot, 19 points, 10 rebounds. He's Mr. Walking double-double. Isaac Okoro with 16 points in the winning effort. You saw coming out of the break, that place was electric. Vooch from the corner, nailed it. Next top of the morning topic, the Bulls travel to Milwaukee on Friday to face the Bucks. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on Chicago Sports Network or Listen to it on their flagship station, 670 AM. I'm actually thinking about going up to the game. I'm thinking about going up to the game to spend the night in Milwaukee, come back the next day. Tickets aren't, man, I'm telling you, tickets are not expensive at all in Milwaukee. I know Rick gives me a lot of shit about it, but that's why. That's why I go up there, because it's a lot cheaper. A lot cheaper. Like 200 level, like $50. $50. So, and again, it's a nice little town. Get up there, have dinner. Nice little brunch spot up there. But yeah, the Bulls go up north, up I-94 to Brewtown. Hang out with Laverne and Shirley and the Fonz and them. For those of you who of a certain age, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, you're like, what the hell are you talking about? The next top of the morning topic, the Blackhawks are in Vancouver tonight facing the Canucks. It's not a pick drop. Don't you hate when you got fat fingers? There you go. The Blackhawks are in Vancouver tonight facing the Canucks. Puck drop is at 9 p.m. Central, because remember, Vancouver's out west. 9 p.m. Central. You can catch that game on Chicago Sports Network or listen to it on their flagship station, 720 a.m. The next top of the morning topic, Cub fans. I don't know how you're doing this. Woo. Shota Imanaga is now a free agent. The Cubs declined to pick up his option, and he also declined his player option, making him a free agent immediately. Shota started off last year, did really well, started off this year really well. And in the second half, he was just Mr. Home Run City. He was serving up batting practice the last half of the season. And if you remember in game 5, was it game 5 or game 7 you guys were in? This was game 5. In the NLDS, he was scheduled to start, and they had an opener for him because they just didn't have confidence in him. Now, it doesn't mean that he can't come back, but I don't think he wants to come back, and I don't think the Cubs want him. They can give him a tender. They can tender him an offer for $22 million, but I think they're done with him. And wouldn't it be something if he goes to the Dodgers? That's the talk already. Another Japanese player there who's going to dominate. And trust me, he's not going to be up in the top of the rotation. He'll be a number 4 or 5 starter for the Dodgers. Wow. My man Rick Gonzalez, good morning, fool. Shawn, you rocking the 97 Bulls warm-up jersey, the jumpsuit? No, just a shooting jersey. I can't find the pants. I've checked on eBay. The breakaway pants. Can't find them. FGB, stay away from Wisconsin. I was just saying I might go up there Friday, dog. I don't know if you heard that. I might go up there Friday. Oh no, I can't. I'm going to see Joe Coy. Nope. So I'm not going up there. I'm going to see Joe Coy, the comedian. He's in the United Center Friday. So yeah. So nope. I won't be in Wisconsin, Rick. Damn, I forgot about that. No, Michelle, I'm not going to Brewtown. I got to stay here. I'm going to see Joe Coy, comedian, on Friday. Man, I'm telling you, and you guys want tickets to concerts, sporting events here in Chicago, holla at me. I got a guy. Let me take this picture down. I got a guy. Okay? I got a guy. I got a guy. Because, yeah, I heard and almost threw up. FGB. Rick, you're a fool, man. King Book of World checking in. Says salute everyone and Shawn. My man, Junior. FGB. Mashawn says Cubs get rid of a batting practice pitcher. Man, he sure was tossing them up, boy. He was tossing them up late. Whew. So, yeah, so long to Shota. He's gone. The next top of the morning topic, the White Sox, the good guys on the south side, they picked up their $20 million option on Lewis Robert Jr. Some people are happy. Some are not. My thought is this. You can't let – they were talking about trading him at the deadline last year. Now, whether no one really wanted him or you didn't push him hard enough, he didn't get traded. So it doesn't mean that he can't be traded this spring. Doesn't mean that at all. All right. All it does is it gives us a little more leverage because now teams know exactly how much he'll cost. You don't have to negotiate with him unless you want to extend him. Now, he has a 1 year, $20 million option, $20 million option, 1 year, $20 million deal. So if someone trades for him, like, okay, we'll pay him $20 million for 1 year, see where he's at that point. I want him to go. And don't get me wrong, I love Lewis Robert. But I want him to go. I want him to go to a team, a good team. Because right here, he's one of the better hitters on this crappy-ass team. Let him get around a clubhouse with some winners. Let him get around a clubhouse with some all-stars. Let him get around a clubhouse with leaders. And watch how well this young man can play. You've seen flashes of it, but he's got no one here to compete against. You know, you have friendly rivalries on teams. I want to hit X amount of homers, or he hit one, I got to hit one. That type of friendly competition. And he's one of the most tenured guys here, so no one's going to say stuff to him because when he doesn't perform well. So if he goes to a new location with a couple of all-stars, a couple of leaders, a couple of vets, they'll say something to him when he's not right or if he's not preparing properly. Because I would really love to see Lewis Robert Jr.'s potential maximized. Because that would be awesome. Unfortunately, I just don't think it will be here. Staying with the White Sox, the next top of the morning topic, the White Sox have hired a new pitching coach, Zach Bove. The new pitching coach. Their old pitching coach. What was his name? Ethan Katz. There you go. His contract just wasn't renewed. And they bring Zach Bove. He's the assistant pitching coach in Kansas City, as well as the director of pitching strategy. So, let's see. Why are we so enamored with Kansas City? We want to grab tons of guys from Kansas City. Players, coaches. Bothersome. Next top of the morning topic, the Bears. Yesterday was the NFL trade deadline, and the Bears made a move. Not a big move, but they made a move. They traded for Browns defensive end Joe Tryon-Shoyinka, JTS, you want to call him. Cup fans are good with PC with three name players. Here you go. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka. JTS. So they get the defensive end, JTS, and a 2026 seventh round pick in exchange for a 2026 sixth round pick going to Cleveland. He's a backup over there. He wasn't getting any time. I just truly think it's a body. I don't expect this guy to be a major force in any way. I hope I am wrong. I hope I am wrong. I hope I am not. I hope I'm wrong. Hope he comes in and change of scenery does him well. King Booker World says, so the Bulls ain't a fluke. Nope, they are not, sir. They are not. Shawn says, Lubob can't stay healthy for a full season. You're right. You're right. I hear you, bro. Rick says, I felt really nothing when the news broke about Robert. That's sad, my brother, FGB. Yeah, it is. It is. Like, you're apathetic. If he stays, great. If he leaves, great. Ni modo. And that's the sad part. That is the sad part. Is he's underperformed his entire time here. And that truly sucks. Rick says, Poles needs to stop signing these DNs with names we can't even say, FGB. King Booker World said, this man had the same production in 31 snaps that Dio had in over 300 snaps. Well, hopefully he plays 10 times better. Hopefully. And the next top of the morning topic. Crazy deals. Crazy deals go down at the NFL deadline. Crazy deals. All right, the Cowboys. All right, let's first talk about the Jets. The Jets are in a really good spot. They say it's not a teardown. It's a teardown. The Jets traded star cornerback Sauce Gardner to the Colts for first-round draft picks in 26 and 27. Woo. Whew. And they get wide receiver Adonai Mitchell. 2 first-rounders and a player. The trade is pending physicals. This is according to the Sometimes Wire. That's crazy. That is crazy. Then the Cowboys acquired 3-time All-Pro defensive tackle Quinton Washington from the Jets. The Jets are just unloading people. So the Cowboys acquired Quinton Williams to improve one of the worst defenses in the NFL. The Jets received the first-round pick in 2027 and a second-round pick in 2026. So they got 26 second-rounder, 27 first-rounder. So the Jets will get the better of the Cowboys' first-round choices in 2027. Wow. The Cowboys added first-round picks in each of the next 2 drafts in a trade that sent pass rusher Micah Parsons to the Packers a week before the season began. So the Cowboys have some capital to work with. The Jets have some capital to work with. Draft capital, that is. Whew. Steelers added Marquez Valdez-Scantling to the practice squad. He was released last month by the Niners. It reunites him with Aaron Rodgers. They played together in the Packers for 4 years, 2018, 19, 20, and 21. That's how the craziness that went on at the NFL trade deadline yesterday. King Book of World. So we get to witness Lou Bob's yearly July hot streak. Yay. That's about it. Brandon, what's up, buddy? How are you? He said, here's a fact. Many players who were said to be available never really were unless some teams stupidly way overpaid. Some are criticizing polls for not doing more. Yeah, well, I mean, look at the Jets. They got the Jalen Walker for a third rounder. And I get it. I understand. You got to have – it takes 2 to tango. But, man. King Booker World says, damn, Justin JF1 just can't catch a break. Next team he goes to is going to leave the NFL and join the CFL. I'm saying. At least he still got Garrett Wilson, but damn, you talk about destroying the defense. He's been through this before. He's been through a defensive teardown here in Chicago his rookie year. What are your thoughts on JTS? He says you can't make a trade unless there's a trade to be made. It takes 2. I'm sure if the right deal was there, he would have gone after it. Last thing I'll say about Tryon, it's not Tyron, it's Tryon. I typed Tyron. Tryon Shoyinka. JTS. So about JTS, you said he was a starter from 22 to 24 in Tampa. Went to the playoffs in 2 of those 3 years. If he is good enough to qualify for a starting playoff team, okay. Now Booker gets to finally play healthy and not play behind a starter. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Junior says, what about Rome's dad saying he wanted the Bears to trade his son? What a douche. You know, dads are just being overprotective, and that's the problem. Just stay off social media. His dad didn't say he wanted him traded. He retweeted and pinned a tweet where a fan said the Bears should trade Rome Odunze. He retweeted it and then pinned it at the top. So whenever you went to his page, that's the first tweet that you saw. So, listen. He's the most targeted player on this Bears team. You know what I mean? He's the most targeted. And that's the issue. Like, just relax. Like, you can't. It's frustrating when you get parents involved. I'm sure Rome's kind of annoyed with it. Because now it's questions that Rome has to answer. Is this how you really feel? Is this how you really feel, Rome? Did you say it to your dad, and your dad's now saying it to everyone else? Okay. All that said, I'm still not buying that Poles has good vision for building a roster. I have more confidence in Ben Johnson and Dennis Allen than in Poles. I agree. Rick says, good on the Bears Twitter account for later posting Rome mic'd up with the title of the video said, selfless. They dunked all over Rome's dad, FGB. Yeah. Jay Grizz says, in Hightower, well, he should have been traded at the deadline along with Cairo Santos. He's talking about Steve Hightower, the Bears special teams coach. Special teams needs to be upgraded. They need an attitude adjustment. That's what they need. They need an attitude adjustment. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to take one more quick break. On the other side of the break, we'll get into some Bears talk. A little Bulls talk and then some Bears talk. All right? So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn Sierra Sports on Sports Zone Chicago. Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
How do you take care of your mind health?
For my mental health, I meditate in the mornings. I have my dogs. They're the best.
I just find ways that help me just relax.
Finding things that make me happy, like being close to my family.
I meditate a lot and read books.
I have hobbies outside of the game. Yeah, I'm able to switch off. I'm able to turn my brain off from the game of basketball.
Your mind health matters.
Your mind health matters.
It's a romance sport. What? It's a romance sport like that.
Your Marine Corps' way of life is to defend the American way of life. Every day, no matter where we serve, we take a stand for our nation, for each other, for us all. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Every body in a work zone is someone's somebody.
This is my mom. She works for KDOT.
This is my dad.
This is my mom.
This is my daddy.
This is my sister.
This is my daddy.
This is my son, Scott. He was killed while working in a highway work zone. When you drive through a work zone, drive like a life depends on it. Because it does.
To get the ball out of your hands. On 3rd and 13, Williams over the middle, gets it to Loveland, the rookie tight end. He's going to be short of the first down.
Observant gentleman.
Nice looking toss and catch. Colston Loveland, who's been a big part of the story for the Bears, trying to get their...
To put a move on a linebacker in space. Instead, he has to make an acrobatic catch, and he ends up getting hurt on the play.
Williams spins away from trouble, throws across his body, and that's a laser beam. 3rd and goal, Bengals rush 4 to the end zone. Loveland for the Chicago touchdown.
Exactly what it takes to be a good red zone offense in the passing game. Quick timing, set up, throw it on time, on target. If this ball is completed or the clock is running.
Williams slings it. Williams, Loveland bangs off his man. He's going to score. Home. Colston Loveland in a jaw dropper. 58 yards.
Welcome back to ShawnSierraSports on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of CBS. Those are the boys on Sunday. The big, huge win, taking us to 5-3. Ended up bringing us back. Let's see what we got here. So Cornelius says JTS has been compared to Marcus Davenport, who played for Dallas. Or for Dennis Allen. I'm sorry, Dallas. Dennis Allen. Okay. King Booker World said he was learning from Garrett, hopefully. I hope so, too. Shoot. Man, Mr. Shode is in the house. He's like, once again, I'm late, and you are muted because I'm in a meeting. But bear down, fam. FGB. FGB. See, let me check everybody's. All right. You know, here's some of the stuff that I'm excited about. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about that. I want to talk a little bit about the Bulls first, about the resiliency that they have. All right, the resiliency that they have is one that is really, really, really fun to watch. All right, really fun to watch. All right, I'm really liking the mentality that they have is just never give up. It doesn't matter. They were down 24 points yesterday. The Bulls were down 24 points and were able to hang around, keep it close, and when the time was right, they were able to strike. I said it earlier, and I'll say it again. This team is no longer a play-in team. All right, this is a playoff team. This is a playoff team. And it's great to see that it's a playoff team. All right, so we don't have to worry about play-in and all this other nonsense. All right, they should be about a 4 or 5 seed. We handled the Knicks, and people talk. We still got to hit Detroit. Don't get me wrong. Detroit's a nice, good young squad. Philly's a good team that we beat yesterday. One thing I have to say is this: people were complaining about the teams we beat. It's not our fault. Who the hell we're playing? And we beat a team that was 5-1 coming into our house, and guess what? Gave them that business. We gave them that business. Hey, shut up, Jay Grizz. We know my White Sox suck. Well, I know they suck. I know they suck. But we're getting better, damn it. We're getting better. Oh, man. Hey, God only has so many favors, all right? The Bulls, the Hawks, the Bears are winning. Pope Leo might have to do a little more time and put some more sweat equity in for the big guy to do something about my White Sox. You have to put some sweat equity in. Like, that's a big ask. Yeah, it's interesting to see what your Cubs are going to do this offseason as far as free agents. You bring back Kyle Tucker. He opted out of his contract with the Yankees. He liked being a Cub. I'm sorry, not Kyle Tucker. Who was the guy from? No, I can't. The guy in the Yankees, not Kyle Tucker. And his name's on the tip of my tongue. Holy cow, I can't. Bellinger. To bring back Bellinger. He's talking to bring back Schwarber. Schwarber's going to cost a lot of money. But he knows Wrigley. Cody Bellinger opted out of his deal with the Yankees. He's available. And the cool part about Cody Bellinger is he plays center and first base. So you can leave PCA in there whenever you want to rest PCA. You just throw Cody. Here's a crazy idea. You just throw another Gold Glover out for the Gold Glover in center field. So is Bellinger willing to come back to the north side? We'll see. I always liked Bellinger on the Cubs. I thought he was a perfect fit for that clubhouse. Our White Sox, we got a lot of young players that are developing before our eyes. Like next year, we're going to break the 100 loss barrier. All right, we'll have less than 100 losses next year. Thank God. Junior says, I have no faith in Cubs upper management. When the Cubs were contending, they did nothing for the team at the trade deadline. This year, you're right, they didn't. A lot of teams made moves, and the Cubs weren't one of them. Well, listen, as far as our Bulls, all right, they are a fun team to watch. The one thing that I mentioned the other day, like they enjoy playing basketball together. Each teammate, each guy on this team enjoys the team. If they go out often, they'll go out to eat in groups. And I'm telling you, that goes a long way. I'm telling you from experience, from a player's experience, from a coach's experience, that when you get a team that loves each other and enjoys each other's company off the field, the court, the ice, the diamond, wherever, those are usually teams that do well. Man, my Chargers teams, late 90s, 98, 99, we won the national championship. Junior will tell you, he was on that team. He was my guard. We partied after every practice. Go to this bar called Utter Brothers. And we were just, the chemistry that we built was second to none. And that's what I see with this Bulls team. The chemistry is second to none. They just enjoy playing basketball with their teammates. Now, Jay Grizz, that's a great question. How will Kobe fit in when he gets back? So back, do you think he'll mess up the chemistry? No, I don't. He's one of those guys. Kobe is a guy, he's going to fit right in with what they're doing. Actually, he'll enhance. Because now on the run, we don't really have any stop and pop three-point shooters on the run. Okay? We're out in the break. We're out running. We don't really have, we have Herter. Okay? Isaac Okoro isn't bad. But let's keep it a buck. Kobe White is that dude when it comes to three-point shooting on this team. And the crazy part about it is he doesn't have, that's not his only weapon in his arsenal. He can hit it from 3. He can take it to the cup. He can pull up for the mid-range. He can score at all 3 levels. He can score outside and score in mid-range, score down low. I'm a big fan of Kobe's. So I don't think he's going to mess it up at all. I think he's going to enhance this chemistry. Because let's not forget, they all, except for Isaac Okoro, they all played together last year. They all played together, so they're familiar with each other. Once Kobe steps in, now you're adding another really good player, borderline great player to this mix. And Kobe's going to get in where he fits in. As a veteran, you understand you don't come in and start and change the chemistry. You don't change the MO, the modus operandi. You don't change that. As a veteran, you say, okay, how can I add to it? Kobe's a veteran. How can I add to it? Well, and Billy will definitely help him. Hey, listen, I need you to play defense. I need you to continue to hitting that 3 on fast breaks. All right, I need you to spot up behind that line. Give whoever's leading the break an option. Junior, this is exactly right. When a team has all the same goals and work ethic, good things happen. And it seems like this Bulls team ain't afraid of that work. And they want one thing, and that's the title. And they're a couple of years away from it, but they're moving. I think they're a superstar away from it. And that superstar could be on his team wearing number 14. Matas Buzelas. Jay Greer said, who's going to bring the ball up? Who's going to bring up the rock, though? Because Giddey's been really ball dominant and distributing the rock really well. Giddey. Why change? Why take the ball out of your best ball handler, best facilitator? Why would you do that? You wouldn't. And here's the thing is he's not skinny. Giddey's hitting the weight room. Giddey uses 6'7" frame. And I don't understand why anyone else would have to. Think of the point guards of the past. The Magics, the John Stocktons, Isaiah Thomases, the Mark Prices, Gary Paytons. All right, remember those guys. They facilitated all game long. And that's what Josh Giddey does. He facilitates all day long. And he's good at it. And don't lay off him. Don't step back. Don't sink off of him on a pick and roll, or don't go over the pick. Because now he'll just pop your eye out. He'll shoot your eye out, kid. Hit you with a 3-ball. Josh Giddey is the real deal. There's nothing he cannot do. How soon before he gets thrown in the conversation of one of the best players in the NBA? Because you can't tell me that you average a triple-double and you're not in the conversation. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. Now, he doesn't have the hype train. He's not flashy. What he is what a lot of foreign players are. He's fundamentally sound. He's fundamentally sound. And people nowadays call that boring. Because he's not a high flyer. He's not going to give you some crazy Sports Center dunks. He plays the game he's broken it down to the elements. He plays he plays decent defense. He's consistent with pounding the ball, moving the ball around. He can pound it until people move and he can hit the cutter. He can drive, dish it out, kick it out to an open guy behind the 3. He can rebound. Obviously, he's averaging a triple-double damn near. So how long before he gets tossed into the ring with one of the best players in the NBA? He's got to be on the precipice of it. Because what he did last year, he's doing this year. After he signed his $100 million contract. And he could have said, whew, I made it. What did he do? He went in even harder. First Bulls player with back-to-back triple-doubles since Michael Jordan in the 1988-1989 season when I was in high school. A long-ass time ago. $36 years ago? So what they're doing is that the bonds that they've built, you know your assignment, and let's not forget, just about all these guys have played in Billy's system. So they're not learning a new system. Isaac Okoro is the only person who has to get brought up to speed. But everybody else is in the same system. Matas, obviously Vooch, Giddey, Kobe, Ayo, even Zach Collins, when he gets back, Jalen Smith, Dalen Terry. All these guys are not learning a new system. They're comfortable in what Billy has done is he's given these guys, every single guy on that team, he's given a role. He's given a role to. Here's what I need out of you every night. 82 nights a year, season, here's what I need from you. And the best coaches in the world give every player a role. And when you give them a role, guess what they do? They live up to it because they wouldn't be at that level if they couldn't. Now, you have to make sure you give them the proper role. Don't ask Dennis Rodman to lead you in scoring. It's not going to happen. Minus yesterday, Patrick Williams was on the second team. Like, just go and score. Just go and score. Give us 10 to 16, 18 off the bench. Anything more than 14, 16 points is golden. That's butter. But just go in there, give us a good punch off the bench, a potent scorer off the bench. And to this point, Patrick Williams has done that. And remember me telling you this? Put him on the second team and let him go ham. Do you remember that? I've said it multiple times. Now they're doing it. Now they're doing it. And so the awesome part about this team is that it's the second unit that pulls us back to within striking range if the first unit is overwhelmed. Second unit pulls us back. And the second unit, if we have a lead, extends the lead. These guys come in, they know exactly what is expected of them. Nothing more, nothing less. And they bought in big time. Because they didn't make any real big changes. Isaac Okoro was the only new player on his team. And I was wondering what they were going to do this offseason. Because last year, the way they finished strong last year to get into the play-in. I'm like, what will this team look like over 82 games? We're starting to see. They're 6-1 right now. Best team in the East. Beast of the East. Beast mode. And I don't see this team getting overconfident. I don't see this team getting a big head. I don't see this team being arrogant. I don't see this team that way at all. They have too many veterans in Kobe, in Vooch, even Isaac Okoro. They have too many veterans to let that happen. And Billy Donovan is the key. He's the biggest one to not let that happen. You had a great game? Great. Do it again. You had a crappy game? Great. Forget about it. Play better. You have an opportunity tomorrow or 2 days or 3 days, whatever the next game is. I'm a big fan. I've always been a big fan of Billy. I know, remember, a couple of you guys were off on him. Didn't like him. I know Cornelius was, King Booker World? No, it was Black Diamond. Wasn't on him earlier. He was like, man, he was earlier last year, I should say. But I've always been a big fan of Billy Donovan. He's got these guys buying in. He's got them believing, and they are buying everything he's selling. And we're seeing it. They just don't give up. It's tough to beat a team that doesn't give up. Because what will happen is they never really lose. They just run out of time. They just run out of time. Cornelius says, I didn't like him at all. Yeah, a lot of people didn't. But that's when you had the veterans. And remember, I told you there's a thing. Billy coaches young players well. Billy's able to get the best out of young players. He's been able to do that since college, since Florida. And you see it when at his Hall of Fame induction, how many people came back to attend that? You had guys from the Bulls, obviously, who went. You had guys from OKC who went. You had guys from University of Florida that he coached who went because of the man he is, because of the coach that he is, because of the teacher that he is. I've always liked Billy Donovan. I remember Cornelius. We'd go at it back and forth here. Black Diamond as well. We'd have disagreements about it. We'd be on opposite sides of the fence, and that's cool. And that's what this is about. Us talking, and you know what I mean? That is the $1 million question, Black Diamond. Is Billy a coach you can win the big one with? He can get you from point A to point B. Can he get you from point B to point C? Can he seal the deal? That is the question. That is the multi-million-dollar question, Black Diamond. I would say he can. He just hasn't done it yet here at this level. Because what he did in Florida, it's so difficult to go back to back. And I know it was still back in the days where, there's still people leaving early. So, just to get the kids to stay, to get Tito Horford, to get Joakim Noah, to get Corey Brewer, to get all those guys to come back, says a lot about the culture he created. So now he's got to do it here. Matas can be that dude. Matas can be one of the faces of the NBA. He didn't have the hype. He doesn't have the hype of a Cooper Flag. But guess what? He's a lot more productive than Cooper Flag. He is fundamentally sound. He's got that dog in him. He rebounds. He plays defense. He's not a shot blocker, but he blocks shots. He's not a rim protector, but he can protect the rim in short spurts. This team has a lot of great young players. Not great players yet. Great young players. Matas is a great young player right now. Josh Giddey is I think Josh Giddey might be a great player now. Because there's nothing you can tell me. If this kid's averaging a triple-double, you have to put him in the best in the conversation. Now, he might not have the hype train of an SGA or an Ant-Man. He didn't have the hype train. Hype don't win games. Hype definitely doesn't win playoff series. Hype definitely doesn't win NBA championships. Production does. And if he does this, guess what? He's making his whole team better. Vooch. We wanted Vooch gone last year. We wanted Vooch gone the last 3 years. But tell me this isn't one of the best or the best version of Vooch we've seen since he's been in Chicago. Tell me this isn't. Either Vooch got him some young honey that he's messing with and got him feeling like he's 26 again. Something. I don't know. I'm not trying to put anything on, get him in trouble. I'm just saying. You find when the big man runs the court, you find him as a trailer. And they do that. Whether it's going to the cup or if he pulls up behind the line, they're finding him. He's involved. Even Vooch is blocking a couple of shots here and there. Like, what the hell is that all about? But Vooch has turned back the hands of time. Cornita says, when you average a triple-double, then you're Oscar Robinson good. Yeah, because that involves so many facets of the game, offensive and defensive side of the ball. Rebounding, offensive board, defensive boards. Getting everybody involved in the flow so they don't mentally check out and you get the maximum of their talent. Let me see. I know we have. No. I want to see what he's averaging. Because Mr. Giddey man. Let me see. So Giddey, he leads the team in points per game, 23.1. He leads in assists, 9.1. Team leaders. Even as they're giving me season averages for the team. I want that. I want the players. That's okay. 23, 9 assists. I'm saying son, Young Buck from the west side or south side got him. She got him, boy. She got him. I ain't mad at you, Vooch. Because he is playing at an all-star level again. He is. And that is so fun for us to see. This is the guy we wanted when we traded for him from Orlando. This is the guy. And the thing that I'm happiest about is that he understands that I can take you down low. I don't have to pull you out. I don't have to hit a three. I can go down low. Down low, down low, down low. I like my beats down low, down low. I like my centers down low, down low. He can score from anywhere. Cornelius agrees. Black Diamond, this is the best Vooch has played since he's been here. It is. And it's so fun to watch. He's having fun. Old man Vooch. Junior, you're a fool. So what's Artis Gilmore's stats this year? Yeah, I don't know about Artis Gilmore's stats. Here. Player stats. Look at this. Giddey. 23 points, 23.1 points, 10.0 rebounds, 9.1 assists. Come on, man. 23, 10, and 9. Come on. You got to throw him in the conversation. One of the best players in the NBA. And they're winning. Who had the assist on the Vooch 3 for the win? Giddey. Let's switch gears. Bears, winnable game this week. Very winnable game. Okay? The Giants are rudderless. They are just going in circles in the ocean. All right? You got a situation where you change a quarterback. Okay, now you're going with the rookie. Okay. Sometimes they're just dumb enough to not know anything and not be afraid of anything. That's cool. But they're also easily confused and tricked when you hide disguised coverages. Very winnable game. Then you say, okay, well, how defensively? We gave up a lot of points defensively. Well, guess what? Cue up Eminem, many men. That's how many men the Giants are down. Many men. The new quarterback in Jackson Dart. Cam Scatterboo is gone. He's out. Malik Neighbors is out. So you got your stud running back out. You got your stud number one receiver out. You got a brand new quarterback. Come on, man. Come on, Dennis Allen. Now's the time where you confuse the shit out of him and blitz him to no end. Montez Sweat. Here's a chance where he needs to really step up. He's been active, very active the last couple of weeks. We need him to really have a game. Have a game, son. What we need. Help that secondary because Jalen Johnson ain't coming back anytime soon. We don't know about Kyler Gordon. Tyreek Stevenson's having some issues, in my opinion, but he's still one of the better cornerbacks. TJ Edwards is having an issue, so here's where the D line really needs Grady Jarrett. We need him to step up this week. Our defense needs to step up because our offense, they have to go. They got to go to work. They've got to approach this the way great teams approach a shitty defense, great offenses. We're going to go in there and be methodical. We're going to run the ball down their throat, play action pass, go up top. Late in the game, it's a blowout. That's what the Bears need to do. The Bears must give the G-Men, the proper respect that they deserve in their preparation, which starts today. They're back on the field today after the day off on Tuesday. So get yourselves in film room and film study. Take the iPads home and study on your own. Pay attention in walkthroughs and meetings before practice and meetings after practice. Hit that iPad after. Find tendencies. Like this, like you're going to face an undefeated team. Like you're going to face an undefeated team. That's where I need this preparation to be. Because if they do that, it's going to be a cakewalk. If they don't, it's going to be a dogfight. Because the Bears aren't that good to overlook anybody. The Bears aren't that good to say, you're an easy dub. Hell, some people still think the Bears are an easy dub. I would disagree, but some people still think that. So Ben Johnson, here's a coaching job that you're going to have to do. because you know we should destroy this team. Their stars, Malik Neighbors, Cam Scatterboo, a young quarterback, Jackson Dart. There's no way this team should have a chance. King Bookerwell says, I like that Dart kid. I see a Mayfield timeline for him. Jackson Dart's good. Junior says the Giants are no joke. They're tough. It's not about that. It's about, I hear you, which is why we have to go in, establish a run game, get the lead, and keep piling on. Jay Grizz said, you got to play smash mouth football. I couldn't agree more, Jay Grizz. I could not agree more. This is a team that's looking to get beat. And the thing is, you can't do more than necessary. Don't get too cocky or confident. Again, they're in no position. You're not good enough yet to be. You got to go in there methodically. Run this ball down their throat. Play action pass, tight end, play action pass, post, play action pass, deep corner, play action pass, deep comeback, play action pass, dig route. And work like a machine. You'll put up another 30-plus points this week if that's the way you prepare. If that's the way you prepare, you'll put up another 30 points. Because this New York Giants defense gives up more yards per play than last week's team. Who else we played last week? I'm already on to next week. I can't even remember who they played. Cincy. They're the worst. New York Giants are the worst, 32nd worst run defense team. Team against the run. They're last. So don't sit there and say, oh, we're going to be great. No. You go and you practice. Make sure those run fits are the same run fits that you've had the last 3 of the last 4 weeks. Especially after the one stuff you had last week. And can we talk about, holy shnikes, can we talk about my mans in them? Darnell Wright. Can we talk about him? Because we've had some offensive linemen here who are road graders. And let me tell you something. This dude is a grade A first-class road grader. This dude does not care. Oh, I'm looking at on Twitter because I want to play this thing, the clip. But it says Sox Fest Live returns this January to the Ramova Theater. Oh, Jesus. Really? So we're going to the Ramova Theater again. Great. Thank you. Thanks. So I'm looking, and the only reason Josh Giddey isn't averaging 10 assists is the last game he had 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Otherwise, here are Josh Giddey's assist numbers in these 7 games. 12, 12, 9, 12, 5, 3, 11. If you would have had 2 more assists in that, in the second game of the year. I think that's what it was. 21-8-3. That's 24, 36, 45, 50, 61, 64. Yeah, seven games. Josh, you're awesome, dude. You're awesome. But I'm talking about, let me get back to Darnell Wright. Because Darnell Wright is on a mission. I think because of what happened is there was all that speculation. They drafted Ozzie Trapillo. Tried to put him at left tackle. He wasn't good. He couldn't play left tackle. So they said, all right, well, he's a right tackle. What did that do? I think I can tell you, I believe that truly motivated Darnell Wright. Truly, truly motivated him. Said, nah, homie, this is my position. This is my job. And his whole mentality, he takes, as soon as I find this, I'm telling you, he takes this dude, he almost hurts DJ Moore. He almost hurts DJ Moore. He takes it from the right tackle spot across the field, past the left tackle spot, and runs the dude into DJ Moore, who's coming in trying to block. That's insane. That's insane. I'm going to find it. I'm telling you. I just need you to see this because what he's done. I should have had Steve. I should remember who it was in the. And then just Googled it. But damn it. This guy, he is playing like a first-round draft pick now. A first-round draft pick. He's playing like a freaking stud. And to me, that's what's exciting. And I don't care how it got here. I don't care. And what did we talk about what did I say when he said, when Ryan Pohl said there's going to be competition? I said, good, bring it. Bring it. Because I want these guys to realize, to be uneasy. You know, Jerry Rice, they did an article with him or an interview with him. And he talked about like Jerry would come into camp and just be going ham all the time. Like, damn, Jerry, like, dude, chill out. At this point, he was still in his career. Like, you're the best receivers in the NFL, one of the best receivers of all time. And Jerry Rice said this. He said, every year I came into camp looking to make the team. This is Jerry Rice. This is Jerry Rice, Hall of Famer. It had a Hall of Fame career up to that point. And he said, every year I come into camp, I'm looking to make the team. That's my mentality. That I'm looking to make the team. I was trying to find it, man. I was trying. Yep, tell him, Black Diamond. Again, this team shouldn't determine your preparation. You're damn right. Darnell must have heard me calling him a bum. I think he did, Black Diamond. Cornelia says Darnell definitely looks like a number 10 pick this year. Yes, he does. King Booker World. Darnell Wright is playing his best ball. Junior says Theo Bennett and Darnell Wright are destroying people on the run. Yes. Yes. And I love it. And I love it. Because it's an attitude. See, for me, that's what I need. That's what I'm talking to you about. I need an attitude from these offensive linemen. Attitude. Because everything starts with attitude. I didn't get it. Shish kebab. Everything. And when you go into a game with that attitude, with I'm going to destroy you, guess what? You're going to destroy them. And that is something that attitude goes such a long way, man. Such a long way. When you got offensive linemen who have that attitude, I'm going to tell you, I played behind some of those. I played behind some. Junior had that attitude, but he wasn't very big. He just got it done. But I played behind guys in college. The Rockamore brothers, well, Ron and Ike. Well, no, Junior. So Junior knows about Ron and Ike. We played together. Where I'm going to dominate. It's always great when when you have an offensive lineman who's one of your most aggressive and vocal and badasses on the team. It's always great. And this offense is doing it. We do still need to clean up the false starts. And this is what I want people. I know the Caleb Cole. When we critique Caleb, don't take it personal. All right? Because remember, I was giving Darnell Wright the business earlier in the season when he was half-assing it. But I was critiquing him. I didn't say he needed to burn in hell. He's a bad player. No, he needed to get up off his ass and give more effort. Because you're a top 10 pick. You better play like it. Caleb, you're a number 1 overall pick. You need to play like it. The little things, the little throws, the crossing routes, the comebacks, you got to hit those. So don't get mad when I critique him. And Caleb is doing so much better. I'm telling you, everything we see is going to make Caleb a great player. Everything we see. His poor game last week. But what happened? At the time we needed him most, he stepped up. We've seen that plenty of times from Caleb. Going back to last year, we saw it. At the end of halves, at the end of games. The Washington game last year, we went down, we needed a touchdown, we scored a touchdown. Thought it was over. Caleb marched the team down, scored a touchdown. So we know he can do it. That type of sense of urgency is where Caleb thrives the most. Now we need him to get to do the boring, the easy, the regular on a consistent basis. Junior, we have no seam ties. Oh man. And if he can get to that point where he does the boring, he masters the boring, man, the sky's the limit. Tom Brady was a master at doing the boring. How many times did you remember? The Patriots would go down opening drive, touchdown. And he wouldn't have a pass over 20 yards. He did Edelman, gain of 6. He did Gronk, gain of 12. Run the ball, gain of 6. Hit Edelman again, gain of 3. I mean, they dink and dunk you down the field, just chunk just enough, 3, 4 yards, 5 yards, to put it in second and manageable. Third and short, convert, keep you out there. Did the little things, the simple things he mastered. Once Caleb gets there, wow, wow, wow. And I'll give him mad credit. That I was one who talked about him not playing in structure. Well, guess what? That last throw wasn't structured. That was in structure. He's in the pocket, didn't bail out of the pocket, and threw a fastball in between 4 defenders. He put it where it needed to be. 4 defenders he put that ball through. Up over the linebacker. Up over the linebacker, behind the safety, the corner's trailing them, and another safety's coming from the other side. Between 4 people. Amazing throw. Amazing. That's the one we need at that point of the game. The other points of the game, I need you to hit these receivers in stride. I need you to hit these wide open receivers. Don't miss receivers like that. Because imagine if he hits people in stride. How many times have I told you? Look at all the yak monsters we have, the yard after catch. Look at all the yak monsters we have. DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, Luther Burden, when they're healthy. Olamide Zacchaeus, Colston Loveland, even Cole Kmet, DeAndre Swift. These are all yak monsters. You got 6 yak monsters. Hit them in stride. Ball placement is everything. Get these guys in stride. Let them keep moving. And they're going to run away from a lot of people. So Caleb, but I'm telling you, all this is making Caleb better. All the struggles, all the missed throws, all the subpar games, all this is they're forging him. You're building a statue out of marble. And it's ding, 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 ding. And at some point it doesn't really look like much. But your vision, when it's in a certain time frame, in about another 2 weeks, this slab of marble is going to be a masterpiece. That's what we're seeing with Caleb. The good stuff and the bad stuff is all forging him to be the great quarterback we want him to be. Because I think we can all say confidently, with no hometown bias, that we've seen improvement from last year to the beginning of the season, from the beginning of season to now. We've seen Caleb improve. Can anyone doubt that? Can anyone refute that? Or does everyone agree? Who agrees? Just put agree in the comments. Who agrees that you've seen noticeable improvement from Caleb just from the beginning, game 1 to game 7? 8. Sorry, we're in week 9. We're going into week 10. Game 1 to game 8, we've seen him improve. Who agrees? Put it in the chat. Before we do anything, Patty, don't forget to watch BCP, Bears Country Podcast, Mr. Shorty, tomorrow, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Central, I want to say, Shorty. Yeah, make sure you watch that tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Jager has agreed. This kid, this is why coaching matters. Somebody pretty smart said that one time. Coaching matters. This is why having Caleb with Ben is an amazing, amazing benefit. Like, hell yeah. King Booker World agrees as well. So looking forward to Caleb having another good game. I want him to have a breakout game, but I don't need him to have a breakout game. I just need to see improvement. I need to see, because what that win did last week or a couple of days ago, that's the confidence. Remember I talked to you last week about true confidence comes from success, not from believing you're good, not from knowing you can be good. It's from what you've done in the past at that level. Caleb hadn't done shit at this level. He brought teams back a couple times. We lose. There's still that doubt. He brought us back and we won. And he was the reason. He didn't leave it to the defense and the defensive coordinator. He was the reason. Remember, I said the Bears are winning with him. There's going to come a point in time where the Bears are going to win because of him. Well, the Bears won because of Caleb. Because he stayed in structure. Because he didn't bail out of the pocket, which was set up nicely. Kyle Monangai comes across his face, picks up a blitzer. He's getting to that point. All these small things add up. All these small victories for Caleb makes him a better player. In turn, making his team a better team. But listen, 2 hours is come and gone. Man, I want to thank you guys. You guys are awesome, man. Awesome. This chat was lit. I want to make sure you guys do not forget. All right, a week and a half, Sunday, November 16th, Branding Iron, 7036 South Harlem. The Sports Zone Chicago Bears Watch Party, daytime event, pre, half, and post-game show. Swag giveaways. We'll also have swag available for purchase there as well. A game day special, $48. It's open bar from when you get there. You get there at 11. It's from 11 to end of the game. Get there 11:30. It's from 11:30 to the end of the game. Open bar, beer and well drinks. And then you get a small order of nachos and either an order of ribs or an order of chicken wings. It's going to be dope. Dope, dope, dope. That, my people, I can promise you. And if you're watching on your phone, don't forget you can check out Sports Zone Chicago swag. I got the QR code there. I'm going to make the announcement. Either today or tomorrow on social media. Probably Friday on social media. All right, folks, I got to get out of here. I got to go pick up the warden from CrossFit. You guys have a phenomenal hump day. All right, let your loved ones know you love them because tomorrow is promised to no one. All right, guys, I will see you on Friday. Bear the freak down. See red. I want to see Joe Coy on Friday, but that's not a story. Hey, listen, from everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Have a phenomenal day, but your boy is out.
Come on, lace the bass.